Ah, hog. Look at that hog. Ah, we got targets over there too. I can't believe it. Nice. Need some more ammo. Oh yes. Let's see if we can hit a red target. Got him, I think. Got him. Again, really, you bought virtually all these targets. Even these plates, you look like we picked them up somewhere else and hung. No, those are new. Those are new, AR-500, so we appreciate that, as well as the small game range, which is close by here. So we have always told you we appreciate everything you guys do, and we mean it. We mean it. So we're going to do a few videos over here. We're you know, sometimes, well, like I was saying, there's some advantages to doing a video here occasionally. One of them is it's a little flatter. We might want a little room to move around. Not going to get too tactical on you, sorry. But it's kind of nice to be able to move around a little bit, like I'm doing now. I can walk. I don't have to trip over the gravel or a pile of shotgun shells. And you might recognize this is where we did some of those early shooting, what we call shooting tips videos, basics videos back, my gosh, must have been 8 or 9 years ago. That we still have a playlist with those in it. But and it's also, as you notice, it's really too sunny on the main range right now. And we're able to be over here without having the sunlight going crazy on us. And we can't even do a video right now on the main range, but that's another advantage. So some days, like 2 in the afternoon, if we have something we want to do and these targets are suitable for it, we can just come over here. We also have more of a range, almost a 360 capability, not for shooting, but for shooting with a camera, at least filming, you know, pretty much, at least in the summertime. So anyway, as you can see, so we can move around and, you know, make it a little bit easier on John. We can just move around circles. I can get dizzy, right? And he can get dizzy. So that's kind of a nice feature. I don't know what else, but that's some of the advantages. Also, we have a cinder block wall. So we're going to show you the range if you want to. We need to do this again probably with the other ranges. We haven't done it for a while. And, you know, we got target there. Kind of, you got to have a close target, right? You got to have a close one. And then these are whatever distance we want them to be. And by the way, the Gong is 80 yards from about where this plate. I bought a rangefinder, believe it or not, after all these years, and just for this reason, because we thought, well, it looks a little further away than 80 yards than the other Gong, and it is about 80 from here. I'll get it out again and let you know, but it's about 90 some, 95 or whatever from the shooting table back there, I think. So I'll get it out and figure it out. Not that it matters that much, but we still got our 80-yard Gong from around in this vicinity. And got a pig. You notice that dude hanging there? That's a different hog. I kind of like him. He looks meaner. And we've got these AR-500 plates here hanging. And they always make nice targets. You know, as I have told you before, the you know, you can buy some of these plates, 5 of these plates. I recommend AR-500. Now they're not cheap, but and then these plant hangers, you can take them out to your uncle's farm or wherever, as long as you're in a safe place. And you know, you've got a pretty nice range. You've got a steel range. You don't have to have, you know, $2,000 plate racks and some of the things we have. You know, easy for me to say we have so many nice targets, but you know, that is just cool. I mean, that's almost enough to shoot at. Have that, and then maybe have a big one further away or something. Yeah, and you just take the plate off, pull this out of the ground, put it in the truck or in the trunk of your car even. So they work pretty well. All right, so let's just do that over here. Keep it simple. And Mr. Hog, a little swinging hog. Got a plate over here. And you know, it's kind of rough country in here, rough terrain. I did some bush hogging and working on it here lately to clear it out so we could do this. But we had some work done on our log house. It's been almost 20 years ago, I guess, and the workmen were here quite a lot, and I didn't want to break their eardrums, and so I had a difficult time just going out to shoot whenever I wanted. You know, oh, what a tough life. You can't go out and shoot outside your door whenever you want, right? And so I thought, well, I'll come over here maybe, and I stuck up this target stand I'll show you when we get over there, and just for that. So it's been there for about 20 years. I don't know if you all have even seen it, maybe in a tractor drive-by or something. But we also have the wall as a part of this range. And part of the reason for that is I got a sinkhole back there that the predecessors, previous owners, tried to use to put junk in and everything else. And I've not been able to totally clean up, but so this is perfect. Just as they break up, throw them over and they fill up that sinkhole. It's something you're supposed to put in a sinkhole instead of a piece of plastic or something. So we'll have a wall. We'll take a few shots at it in probably every video. I didn't today, but we're just kind of showing you the range. So these are called cinder blocks, and we like to paint them. I don't know, helps you see the hits better. We're not going to demolish it in every video, but it's there, okay? And we're more likely to not be afraid to shoot it, and we'll just kind of keep it repaired well enough, because I would like to fill up the sinkhole, okay, or the wash out there. So great idea. We're geniuses. And we move on over here. Now, I've shown you this tree before. It's a tree, it's made of wood. It's a poplar tree, and I planted it about, let's see, well, it's about 29 years old probably, along in there. It was actually sprouting up on its own, and I bush hogged around it. And I've shown you that before. Now it's huge. I don't know how tall it is, but man, I don't know, 100 feet high, 110, 50, I don't know. This is the target I was telling you about. I had a guy make this for me when I first moved out here 32 years ago. I don't know why. He had this steel, and I thought it had to be really stout like that for some reason. It's crazy. And then I had him make that, the swinger. So I kind of thought this thing up, and it's not all hardened steel or anything, so it's just a pistol target, but I banged on that some over the years. You know, about the same length of time, I guess, around 28 years, something like that. You can tell we've shot that up, and that's what happens to steel that's not hardened steel. Goes right through it. And that's the same plate that's hanging over there on the main range. Look familiar, the same type of plate. I just left it there. I don't know, might take it down sometime. And we've got a couple of red plates for the rifle or anything. I thought I hit that plate. Maybe I didn't. Okay. And just thought I did. But yeah, we've got a couple Air 500 plates there, and then our coffin over there, a bit bigger. And you know what else we have up here? Mr. Gong. Mr. Gong. 9mm hits on him. All right. So that sort of wraps things up here at the, well, 80, 90, 100 yard spot. Got to have a gong, right? So that's what this is all about. This is, and again, for those of you who are hanging targets, to further your education, I think I might have shown you this, but it's been a long time. I discovered this, just pull it out of my brain, you know, being the genius I am. Obviously, if you have a big plate, it doesn't have to be this big. These plant hanger shepherd's hooks, they want to bend over and they won't, you know, suspend it. Okay. So I drive a post and there's wire around it. It's simple matter. You could use a plastic tie, I guess, too, and that supports the shepherd's hook. Okay, so that works well. So the shepherd's hook that way doesn't even have to be in the ground hardly, as long as it keeps from spinning, and you got the support of it. So it works pretty well. Yeah, I should have been an engineer instead of a whatever I've been. A lot of things. So anyway, this is the Gong Club Range, and we appreciate you guys. We thought we'd set up another little area to shoot. Again, periodically we'll do a video over here. Just kind of depends on what we're doing, you know, how important it is to be like in this kind of lighting or these targets or, you know, whatever. So so you guys pretty much furnished all this for the most part, not every single piece, but most of it. And again, we appreciate you guys going over to Patreon. Our Patreon is really simple. You know, we don't have a lot of different levels and all that. Most people over there just pitch in $1 or something, and you know, we just keep it simple. And so if you want to participate, a lot of you had asked to, and that's why we set it up. And so we thought we'd put most of the resources, if not all of them, into the range and things like that, things that are concrete or steel or cement, right? Anyway, I don't know what else I could tell you that you'd care about. Probably don't care about any of that. So here we are, another place to shoot, and you'll see us over here occasionally pulling the trigger on one of these things. Life is good.